Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Idiots in Cars. Let's start off with number 19. Car got hit while parked. Lady claims she tried avoiding a oncoming car. Where did it get? Oh, I was looking at the first car because it was being highlighted by a green rectangle. But then it was actually the second car. That's impressive. Because there definitely was not an oncoming car unless the white car just really caused him to panic. Like, holy frick, I've never driven on a two-way street before. I've only ever driven on one-ways. You're telling me that cars can come in the other direction when I'm driving? I wasn't ready. Man. I mean, that's the one thing that happened to my car like a couple of years ago. It was just parked and I came back to it and I noticed that my mirror was kind of turned in a little bit. I was like, huh, what's that? Because I approached my car from the back. And so I was just like, that's weird. My mirror is turned in a little bit. When I get home, I get out and I walk towards the front of the car and I'm like, thankfully it had PPF. Tire had to be like a big truck tire. They just clipped it at the front and PPF took like all the impact and I was able to just buff it out. But freaking heck. Oh, I had to replace the wheel. The wheel was pretty gouged, but fortunately like the paint was protected. Anyway, it's like, how do you hit a stationary vehicle when you are just driving in a straight line on a road? I don't understand it, man. Very worrying when you're just leaving your car parked if you care about it. When you're on your phone at a light and the car in front of you moves a bit. Oh, no, dude. They're like, it's time to go. Boom. Yep. Were they looking at their phone and they just like trying to see if we can see the phone? Is it a peer down at the phone? It kind of looks like it a little bit because you see the head whip forward and then kind of come up like, oh, frick. I thought we were going. That didn't work too well. Oh, man. I mean, I have admittedly, on some occasions, every now and again, you see like the left turn green, or if you're in the left turn lane, you see the main light turn green. You think for a second, oh, I'm good to go, and you kind of come off the brake a little, and you're like, oh, wait, that's not me. But generally, I wait until the car in front of me is, going before I go, or at least the car in front of the car in front of me, because if you start going and the car in front of the car in front of you goes, then you can kind of sync it up rather than it being a delay where each car moves progressively. You can kind of try to get the line going all at the same time. A lot of minutes are lost in driving because each car moves with a delay after the next rather than everyone beginning to move at the light, which obviously isn't very feasible to do, but would speed things up. Idiot passes on double yellow and almost causes head-on collision. He is really committed. This is a serious passing attempt with very, very little additional speed put in. The world's slowest pass. Holy frick. Oh, he's still committed. He didn't even learn his lesson. Are you kidding me? He stays full into the pass just as he almost ran somebody. Oh my God. I was thinking, okay, we're going to get tail between the legs when the car is coming the other way and he has to dart back in between camera car and the truck. But no, just pinned it. Why was he so slow here? And then he was like, oh, you know what? If I'm going to pass these cars, I should probably press the throttle a little bit more so I'm going faster than the cars I'm trying to pass. Bro was still 75% on the other side of the road as he tried to avoid the oncoming car. The least committed avoidance I've ever seen in my entire life. Crazy. Also, I can't tell, like, he's definitely got an issue. You're not supposed to be just white smoke out of your exhaust, by the way. He's got it. Maybe he's headed to the emergency room for cars. His car is having a problem, and he's going to get there quick. Idiot tries to drive on the shoulder to cut line, learns lesson. Okay, so, oh my, how do we have, it's just another one of the situations where everybody is being an idiot at the same time. How do we get so many double whammies? You're like, who am I paying attention to? They're both being dumb. Okay, he's just merging right back next to the school bus. And, oh, there's police. I was like, don't tell me there's a third one. Nope, it's just the cop. I'm sure cop was probably also like, math meme, gears turning. Who do I go after? Which one do I do? I guess I'll go for the one that's just in front of me that I don't have to cross onto the highway in order to pull over. Oh my God. Nice. Dude in the truck doesn't know how lucky he is that somebody else decided to do something stupid at the exact same time. Slightly below average intelligence individual takes exit at 75 miles per hour trying to escape police. Well, it's a bit of a combination. And trying to escape police means they're probably not the smartest people either. But I guess they're... Oh my goodness. Oh, he's getting pit maneuvered. Holy frick. To be fair, it's not really the speed of the car itself that caused that to happen. Like, it was the being pit maneuvered. You know, they did a little off-roading, but the cop car did a majority of the work there. I thought we were about to hit like some sharp turn and they were just gonna like fly off or something. So the idiots in cars part of this is just, you know, they were running. And at least it was only them who ended up taking damage outside of the, you know, the police car, but that's kind of what they're there for. And the sign actually fared very well. Impressive. Well-built wooden legs. Bad drivers are bad. This sign did not fare nearly as well. They should have built it like the other one with those thick wooden posts. This guy, it just feels like that was intentional. He just wanted to see what happens because he's seen the other videos every now and again. You know, the idiots in cars videos, the classic ones of the past, where somebody's in a parking lot and then somehow they're just like making their turn. They clip the tire of another car in the parking lot and then they just flip over. This guy was like, what if I take that, but introduce highway speeds to it and see what happens? It's actually really impressive that the camera car barely even reacted. Bro, there was this police chase that I saw on the news. It was like a week ago, something like that. And this guy had been running from police for, I don't know, really quite a distance. He's going like 110 miles an hour on the highway. And he ends up going right into the back of like a truck that hauls debris away from construction sites. And instantly donezo. Because it was driver's corner of the vehicle right into the back of this thing. The truck did not flinch. Nothing. It didn't look like it sustained any damage. It looked identical before and after. The car with the guy running away, just gone. It's crazy. Like how it can look like nothing happened on one and the other car is just done. Yeah, anyway, it was, I just went bad. Sharp corner of big truck into the driver's side front. So, Tread has left the chat. He's just trying to run some racing slicks, you know? Obviously, oftentimes, big trucks are seen to be useful for off-roading, but this is quite clearly dry. It's sunny out. We're approaching summer. He wants to extract the majority of performance out of his tires that he possibly can. And he sees that in F1 they run slicks, and he says, well, why not? Why wouldn't I also run slicks? And so here he is. Now, this obviously to say that slick tires, when they're new, the compound is also very fresh. The compound is not probably going to be in great shape on these, so it doesn't really work equivalently. But yeah, if there's a puddle, it's not going to go very well. If I'm on my brakes for 5 seconds, you should probably apply yours too. Oh no, it's just going to be the most avoidable thing. Looking at the phone, you're going to start braking and then goodbye. It looked like she kind of was like, dang it, man. How could he be stopping his car? I want to believe that the person was mad with himself, right? Rather than the car that was slowing down, but it kind of just was like, God dang it, man. Why would he be slowing down? That's a crazy thing that someone would be slowing down when potentially exiting the highway or whatever road they're currently on. Probably looking at phone, let's be honest. It always is. New York City life lesson, control your emotions. This accident could have been prevented. Oh. I bet he feels pretty stupid right now. Oh, man. That was pretty good. He's like, I'm going to make this left turn from the right lane if it's the last thing I freaking do. And I'm going around you. It's going to be open because frick you. And I've just impaled my drive shaft. Oops. It's beached. Oh, that was good. Who's at fault? She put her turn signal on, but pulled off onto the shoulder. When you say turn signal, you mean like to the left? Because if she turned signal right and then went to the shoulder, then that would make sense. Is this student driver? Hold on. Oh, school students, not student driver. Wouldn't this be school students over here? This would be less. I don't know. Maybe it's a small bus. Oh, the classic go right to go left to give yourself a wider turn. She's probably trying to flip a Yui. That's my assumption. Going to flip a Yui and yeah, just trying to widen the road. So let me see. The blinker is left. It is a left blinker. Yeah, that's a bit of a... I'm gonna be honest. That was avoidable. If there's uncertainty like that, just wait. If you're like, okay, so why are they going right, but they're blinkering left? Did they hit the right? Did they hit the wrong blinker? Or maybe they're going, let's hold back a moment here rather than being a little aggressive and not do that. So, yeah, it's kind of your fault a little bit, even if maybe they shouldn't have gone as wide. But I'm gonna be honest, sometimes I will do that to make a U-turn. I always make sure there's no one actually behind me if I'm gonna do something like that, because I'm like, okay, they're probably gonna think I'm moving over to the right, even if my blinker is on. They're gonna do this exact same thing, but still, regardless, there's uncertainty. Don't go. When your girlfriend says she's home alone and you're about to miss the exit. Oh, God. Here you go. How is this? Just full commit to it. Oh, man. It's the classic BMW driver. Oh, boy. I like how they can't be unaware that they are actually pushing someone else off the road, and yet they are just completely committed to it. A bad driver not only never misses their exit, they also force other people to take the same exit that they actually don't want to be taking. They've taken it to a next level. Oh, yeah, no blinker, too, is like super, super on brand, isn't it? Man, you know what? They've seen that Teslas have started to get the worst reputation and like replace BMWs. And this BMW driver was like, no, we can't have our crown taken from us. We need to reclaim this. I am going to bring the crown back to the BMWs, okay? More stupidity from the Massachusetts tunnels. Okay. So, they were... Was their gas cap open the entire time? Their gas cap... Wait, is that their gas cap that's open or is that their mirror? I can't tell. I'm wondering if they were driving with their gas cap open too. But clearly they are trying to just race and cut in between traffic. And unfortunately, someone who didn't deserve to be impacted got impacted by it. Yeah, it's probably the mirror. Man, the thing that just grinds my gears is when I've seen videos on Instagram or whatever of idiots who are carving through traffic. And inevitably, like, you'll get comments from people saying, this is complete lunacy. But then inevitably you get replies to those comments being like, yeah, well, you're a freaking buzzkill. Bet you're super fun. These people know what they're doing. They're really good at driving. And if they want to have fun, they should be able to have fun. I'm just like, we're so doomed, bro. It's so over for us. From 40 miles per hour to a complete stop at a green light. Yeah. Oh, nice catch. Whew. Well done. I'm impressed. Many other people, even in a car that potentially had better brakes, would have impacted you there. I think their goal was, I'm going to get in the left turn lane that currently has people waiting in it already, and I'm going to make the left turn there. And it's, I'm glad they abandoned that pursuit before coming to a complete stop, because that might have actually caused the collision. Very dumb. I still don't know what she was thinking. Well, I think she wasn't. That was just fully... I like how she knows that she's kind of doing something dumb because she's going at it, like, clearly she's trying to go all the way across, but she starts going at an angle because it's like, oh, you know, if I start going at an angle, I'll give a little bit more gap from the clearly oncoming traffic that might hit me. So let me in some of these cases that we see on here, I'm like, it's avoidable. This would have been a tough one to avoid. Because, like, there was oncoming traffic, so you couldn't have just chucked it to the left. You would have run into the silver car, which was waiting to do a left turn. Oh, she was trying to go around the silver car. That's what it was. It wasn't even, like, trying to just avoid you. It was just, oh, the silver car is kind of waiting. I'll go behind it so the silver car doesn't hit me. She probably have object fixation on the silver car and just didn't see the other traffic. And the van was probably also blocking. Just an unfortunate situation all around. Which is why I don't like making left turns on busy roads that don't have signals. Why is zipper merging so frowned upon in America? Got a middle finger while doing this. So much unnecessary traffic being caused by merging early and backing up the lane. Okay, so... this is like very premature, everybody pulling over. This is kind of wild, actually. This is very clearly not LA, because in LA, there would have been cars all the way up to the closure point, and it would have, you would hope that it would actually turn into a zipper merge, and it usually does. But every now and again, you get people who are like, no, I'm going to force my way in. Or, no, I'm not going to let you in because you did go to the place where you're supposed to merge instead of waiting for it. But yeah, I can tell you this would not... there is way too much open road here for it not to get utilized driving anywhere around here. This is a crazy sight that just nobody is driving in that lane. That's wild. Yeah. Moron was worried about the Camry's poor driving skills, only to ruin my day. So you're saying Moron was worried about somebody else, but then hit you? Oh. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. What? Oh. He's literally, like, going out of the side of his car to reprimand the red car and then runs into the car in front of him. Oh, no. That's crazy. Come on, man. Driver's mad. Understandable. That's our cameraman. He's very upset, which I do understand. He's gonna be that's before he's reviewed the footage too, which is really funny. Unless he was maybe watching the whole thing out of the rear view, but after reviewing the footage, he's gonna be like, "Oh my god, are you kidding me? It's even worse." Dude's going around to scold the car. Ay caramba. And also full commitment to going back around. Truck driver ignores 2 height restriction barriers, hanging plates, and crashes into the 3rd steel beam. I'm assuming you've already gone past a barrier, and that's why you're filming, because you're like, this is not about to end well. So this is the second one. It goes around it. Why are they putting these hanging things in the road? That's really stupid. I'm going to hit them. Don't they realize that I'm going to hit these things that are dangling? Wait, don't tell me this is the second one. He's... Okay, why were you filming before this? Oh, he's just full committed. He's going. He's like, I can keep going, right? He's straddling concrete blocks with a steel beam. What is happening? Maybe the camera car has seen this before. And then they're like, okay, we got another tall truck that we're trailing. We know what's up ahead. Let's get the camera out. He's past the first, but no way he's going to pass the second one. No way he's going to run into the freaking thing. He really wanted to keep it going, though. He's like, I am not going to be late. I'm not going to take a detour. I'm not going to add hours to my day. I am making it to my destination, whether the road wants me to or not. Let's transport rebar hanging out the... Oh, God. This is Final Destination, isn't it? What are we doing? Oh, my God. What are we doing? Jesus. Bro. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Oh, my... What? What? This has got to be intentional. There's no way this is not intentional. I'm sorry. He weaved towards the traffic there. He weaved towards the traffic. No, he went. No, that has to be intentional. I refuse to believe otherwise. This is crazy. No, I realize he bounced off the sidewall, but it doesn't just keep your car going to the middle. You can correct. Do you get, what do you get charged with there? Do you get charged with attempted murder? Do you get charged with attempted vehicular manslaughter? That's not reckless driving. Good Lord. If he is not intentionally trying to do things like hit other cars with this, then that is actually the dumbest person on the... It might be. There's a lot of stupid people on the planet. It's a tough competition. That might be one of them. That's crazy. Watching this unfold from my hotel in Paris has been riveting. Wait, what? Hold on. Is there no honking? It's just fully stuck. It's fully stuck, dude. I don't think I've ever seen an actual like clogged road before. Oh my god. This is one of those scenarios where you'd be like, thank freaking goodness I'm on a scooter or a bike. And I can just weave through this. Okay, so there's definitely like something has gone wrong in the planning for this particular roundabout. I just think this could have been, it's because it's like oblong, it's not circular, and it doesn't seem to have very distinctly marked lanes. And because obviously the scooters are taking advantage of, you know, I'm going to get around all the slow traffic, thus holding up the car traffic even further. I get that roundabouts are generally an improvement. This is an exception to that. This needs to be different. I feel like this can't be the only time this is ever. This must be a regular occurrence at this roundabout. And I feel like return visitorship to this roundabout is probably pretty low. But the first timers keep getting stuck in it because Maps keeps pointing them through. Oh, man. All right. Well, that's more bad planning than I think idiots in cars necessarily. Make sure to like the videos, subscribe to the channel to stay tuned for more, follow on Twitch to catch these live, and I'll see you next time.